Today I'm going to show you how to use Zillow to search for the house that we can buy. So Zillow is a very popular website that everyone is using to search for houses in the area that we wanted. In Zillow, besides Zillow, we have other application like Zip Realty, Trulia, Redfine. A lot of those can be serving the same purpose. Zillow is using the most at this moment because it is very popular. It has the estimate and other information that we need. So today I will show you how to use Zillow to search for the house. So first, this one we can install using the App Store. I am opening it right now. I already downloaded and installed on my iPad. So here, as you can see, we can search by the city. We can type in the city, or we want to put in a zip code. That's okay, depending on where you want to search for. So after the search, we will be able to see some houses, and we are able to search by the price range on how many bedrooms we want, how many bathrooms we want, what year the house was built. So those information will be shown on the website. So see, I'm searching for Garland City at this moment. For the houses under $200,000. So those are showing in the red dots on the map like we see over there. So based on this, we are able to select the house that we want. For example, select the area, and we can zoom in to view the houses in that area, and then we select the house to view in details. So let's look over some houses. So here we have a few houses shown on the website, so we are able to go and select to view it. So here's a list of the houses under $200,000 that I put in my search. So if you want to view the house, we can click on any of them. Once we click on, then we can see the information of that house. So there's a list of those. This is one of the house, for example. Let me open it, and we can view the pictures that posted to the website. Yes, those are pictures from the listing. We can have a look first before we contact our realtor to show the house. You know, showing the house is free, and our realtor can help us on this by schedule with the seller to have a showing on the house. We are able to view the lot of the house. See, we can see the border of the house, and we are able to see the prices around this neighborhood. That way we can compare to the price listed. Sometimes this is a good way to look at the houses over the market or under the market. And we're able to go to Street View to go in the surrounding area in the neighborhood to see how it looks. It is very useful. We can go back and forth, going around to see how it looks. This is very good before we go and see in person. So you see the house, I can zoom in and see some details. I can see the street. I can see the front yard, the driveway, to see. Sometimes we are able to see there's a cracks on the driveway or anything that notice. We can see the neighborhood is good, or the layout is good, the neighborhood is good or not, or looking the houses around it to see how it looks. Usually I go back and forth a little bit to see the other houses around this house so that I can see and have some judgment. This is a map, and we go back to the house. This is information of the house. The price is listed, for example, $180,000, and the price cut. That means there's a reduced. They have reduced the price. Sometimes the house is very difficult to sell, and then they have to reduce the price. And the year built in 1963, and how much per square footage. Here it is a $103 per square footage. And how many days on Zillow? The price per footage, square per footage is very easy for us to have a reference. Normally the new house is built over $100,000, and the square feet will be $100 or above. Here the information about a house and the heating and cooling. For example, the heating is using gas or electric. The flooring size. Well, this is the size of the flooring. And the foundation, it can be a slab or can be a pier and beam, for example. So let's go down some information that you can get familiar with. Depending on the need, such information that we need, we can look into details. So let's go down a little bit. The lot size. What is the size of the lot? And parking, how many spaces? And how many views? This is an estimate. It is very important. Zillow estimate is good for reference. It is not 100% accurate because the location, depending on the location or the condition of the house. But the price estimate here is very good for reference. That way we know that it is over the market price or under the market price. Here we can see the price history and the tax history. You see the house was listed a few months ago and could not be sold, and then the seller had to reduce the price to make it easier to sell. I know this house is remodeled by the investor. So after they remodel, they put the price, which is so high and looks like very hard to sell. And here the tax history. We can see the tax of each year. This is for reference only. If we know exactly, we can go to the county website. The county website can tell us the information about a house. This is where the city stored information about a house, like the owner, who is the owner of the house, and the estimate for the house. The value estimate, for example, here it is $160,390. So those ones will be the value appraisal by the city, and based on that, they can put a tax on it. These are information from the house. The building class, desirability, what is the condition of the house? The appraisal say it is average. And the appreciation, each year there's the appreciation for the house that the city listed. And on the right bottom corner, there's a total estimated tax, how much we have to pay for this year, for example. This is a tax. And at the bottom we see the history. There's a history about it. You can click on the history to view the details. Usually under the history we are able to see how many owners of the house and when. For example, this table we can go and look. And what is the estimate for each year, appraisal for each year? Normally I base on the 2007 and 2018, which is where the price is very high. In the year 2010, that is the crisis, economy crisis. A lot of foreclosed houses on those days in the year 2010, and that time it was a great opportunity for people having money. They bought the house and could make a lot of money during those times. They can put for rent, and now if they sell it, they can make almost a 50% profit at the house. The problem is in the year 2007, a lot of houses were built and then foreclosed in the 2010, so good price in 2010, 11 as well. So yeah, well, a lot of people making money on it, especially the investors. So go back to the website. Here the information. So it is very easy to search for. You can key in the information. We can put in the zip code. We can put in the city. We want to see the house with the pictures and having reference like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what is the size and the price. Look into the neighborhood to see what is the reference price, so that we can have an idea before we decide to talk to the realtor and decide to buy or not. We have a lot of options over here that we are able to search into. That way we can have more options to buy rather than waiting for the realtor to send us the information. Me the same, especially when I started to buy, I contacted the agent to give me the links to those houses, and every day it can be sent to my email. However, now using those applications, I can have a freedom to go and look for the house anytime. However, the realtor is the one we really need to have help from them. Only them have the right to contact to the agent, the seller agent, to have a look at the house because they are licensed. So the buyer realtor is very useful in this case when we want to see the house, we want to have a look at the house, and they will help us put the offer as well. So normally they will get a commission or after the house is sold. So this service is free that we can use anytime. We can select the realtor that we trust to help us on this area. If we do it for investment, this is where we can have a look first before we decide to buy. And the good thing is people saying that we make money when we buy it. It's not making money by the time we sell it. It's true because at the time that we decide to buy, we have to look at the price, which is really good to buy, or even under the market, so that when we buy it, we can already have some equity on it. In that way, when we remodel or we sell it, we can make some more money. So that's the reference that I want to share with our team. So thank you very much for listening.